Chapter 14, Team Building. You and Coach Howie sit across from each other in your office, all pretense stripped away, just the two of you and the hard realities of what lies ahead. I'm not gonna lie, Jules. I've been dreaming about getting Laurie and Hunter back for the playoffs. With the series win over Charlotte, they're motivated to get better. They could make it back. That's when my dream turns into a nightmare. I see what the team will look like with Hunter and Laurie, and it's not good. It's been touch and go all season. They did fight each other, but they've had their moments. Having a moment here and there isn't going to win a championship. We need them working together. You sit back in your chair with a sigh. You've made a lot of progress lately, but not that much. I've done everything I can to think of to make these two work with each other, but it's no use. They won't respond to me at all. It's because you're not a woman. But, anyway, I don't get it. You and I have butted heads for years, and we seem to do all right together. Yeah, because I'm the only one who calls you on your BS. You only like me because no one else is willing to stand up to you. Damn right I do. Cowardice has no place in hockey. Coach Howie flashes you a grin, but it's quickly replaced by a grimace. I need your help. I can't seem to get through their thick skin and thicker skulls. Well, in that case, what you need is to apply a little more emotional intelligence. Emotional what now? You can coach them hockey and I can heal their bodies, but until they address their feelings, we're all screwed. He looks as though he'd like to argue, but he gives in with a sigh. Fine, I'll try anything at this point, so do it your way. But if you'll take a piece of advice from a man who's been around the block a few times, you'll want to fix your look first. Really? Why? They'll spend most of their time staring at a puck. And when they eventually look to you, you want them to respect you as a coach. You're the coach. He reaches into a bag and pulls out a sharp, well-tailored coaching outfit that puts your current clothes to shame. And if they still can't get the message, you use the whistle. Nothing gets rid of a bad attitude faster than that. You look over the clothing and realize there's something to what he's saying. They both need to stop seeing me as a love interest and start respecting me as someone who knows what she's doing. Ah yes, the suit really screams, look at me, I'm a coach. Anyway. Just saying. Prove me wrong. You're right. With this on, the team will have no choice but to respect me. You're actually agreeing with me. There's a first time for everything. As soon as Coach leaves your office, you'll slip into the new clothing. Almost at once, you can feel your spine straighten and your air of authority grow. Let's see if Hunter and Laurie will behave themselves now. You head into the gym where both of them are exercising. As you step inside, you're pleased to note that they're back to moving around normally again. Looking good, you two. You can barely see the bruising anymore. At the sound of your voice, both players look up from their reps. You almost feel their jaws tighten as they catch sight of you in your new coaching gear. Damn, Jules. For a second there, I thought I was looking at Coach Howie's evil twin. Ah, you mean his hotter, younger evil twin. Obviously. You clap your hands and stand in the center of the gym, determined to get most of your session. If Coach Howie is willing to trust me to bring these two together, then that's what I'm gonna do. Since you're both back to peak physical form, we're going to focus on something different today. Why does this feel like a trap? Because it is. Because it is. I don't trust that look on her face for 1 second. You two need to drop and give me 20. No talking back, you both owe me 20 push-ups. Both players comply, Laurie with raised brows, Hunter with a grin. What's gotten into her today? I don't know, but I like it. Today is the day we tackle our biggest problem. You mean how slow Laurie is? See, this is not team building exercise. She means how you're a loose cannon, Malik. Actually, we're not doing either of those things. You two are going to learn how to work together. Do we have to? We promised to behave ourselves. Isn't that enough? Not even close. You play with all the camaraderie of a divorced couple when what we need is a deeper connection. You can tell from the expressions that you're losing them already. If you want to lift a trophy, you're going to have to do it together. She doesn't sound like Coach Howie. She sounds like him. She doesn't look like him, but she sounds like him. Wait until she starts yelling at us. Which is why I'm going to have you swap positions and learn each other's play styles. Oh, hell no, I'm not a stodgy old man like Lori. And I value myself too much to hit the ice like a chicken with its head cut off. You'll enjoy yourselves, I promise. Do what I say or you won't play at all. You put the whistle to your lips and blow. Hard. Giggity. Sheesh, we get it. I can't tell whether to be scared or turned on. I've just had about enough lip out of both of you. I'm in charge and I want to see you swapping places. Fine, but if I break all my bones, you'll know why. This is going to be so slow. You heave a sigh at the reactions, but at least they're playing along. For now. On the rink, you stand on the sidelines and bark out orders to keep the two players on track as they run through the usual drills. Keep it tight, controlled, Hunter. Picture yourself in Lori's skates. I'm trying, but this is boring. And Lori, don't be afraid to be more aggressive. Treat the puck like it's your personal nemesis. If Hunter doesn't stop laughing, he'll be the only nemesis I need. I can't help it. You look like a kid playing pretend. The two stop at one end of the ice and turn around to try again, but the storm clouds on their brows can't hide their frustration. We're not making much progress like this. I need to get them thinking about the only thing in the world these two like more than hockey, me. You step out on the ice, pick up the puck, tucking it in your pocket. You turn to face the two players. Okay, new drill. I want you to pretend I'm the puck. You'll have to dig in, think about how you want to act, otherwise I might get hurt. What, this is a new one? Good. Then we'll start with you. I want you to take me to the red line. Pass me off to Lori. Hunter doesn't look as convinced, but he slides up to you with his stick outstretched. Okay, here goes nothing. He smacks at your feet, trying to get you moving in the right direction. This is nothing like moving a real puck. It's about the mindset. Already you can see him slipping into his usual aggressive methods. Hunter. Lori would never hurt me like that. You toss your head and throw a flirtatious glance at Lori. Lori knows how to treat a lady, and it's not with a frown and a rough hand. Nah, you hear that, Malik? That's how you want to play this. Oh yeah, don't you want to treat me with a deft touch? You toy with the neckband of your top before sliding your hand down the sides of your body. I like it best when you work my angles and hit the right spot. His jaw drops as he starts to move again, this time with a look of intense concentration and a much more careful hand. Yeah, that's how I like it. He slides you gently to the halfway mark of the rink before pushing you into Lori's direction. I'm not even gonna with that. Okay, I'm starting to see the appeal of the slow and steady approach. You don't bother to hide your grin as you turn towards Lori for his turn. Now, I want you to do the same thing, only harder. If I do that, you're the one who's going to need rehab. He visibly gulps as you move your hands to the inside of your thighs and slide them up. Lori, you need to give it to me rough. You're running your palm lightly over your core before blowing him a kiss. I won't be satisfied until you take me like you mean it. Lord, these innuendos. I always mean it. Within seconds, he looks like a man transformed. He lunges at you with a dark-hated look in his eyes. It's on now. That's right. You don't have to always be gentle with me. He slaps his stick playfully across your ass before attacking it at full speed. Oh yeah? You like it like this? Oh lord. Yeah, I want you to burn for it. I want you to skate through a wall of defenders to take me. You can't hold back a gasp as he hooks your feet with his stick and slides you forcefully into the goal. And it's good. Not bad, Bert. It's exactly how I would have done it. As you untangle yourself from the net, you take the puck from your pocket and drop it to the ice. Now, do that again, only this time use a real puck. For the rest of the week, you repeat the same drill over and over. We're not leaving here until you two can make this work. Hunter starts at one end of the rink, his movements clumsy as he tries to keep things tight and controlled. You look like your constipated elephant when you do that. Hunter slaps the puck so hard it sends him ricocheting backwards right onto his ass. I take it back. You look like the clown who cleans up the circus afterwards. Very funny. Lori takes the puck. The pressure is high. She skates in circles around him, amping up the energy. Faster, harder, go, 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 go. Lori furrows his brow and pushes himself to try a wild toe drag and spin away. I've seen toddlers move faster than you. Lori catches his stick on the net and sends himself sprawling across the ice. I've seen toddlers fall like that too. Damn, I really thought I had it that time. You're back at it once more, your clipboard grips so tightly in your hands that it almost cracks in half. Come on, you've almost got it. You hold your breath as Hunter dribbles with concise movements to the red line and passes it off to Lori without a hitch. Hell yeah, it's all you now. Lori stops the puck and immediately breaks away towards the goal, where he completes the run with a score. Did you see that? I haven't moved like that since my early years. You two need to do it again. You hide your excitement, give both players your best Coach Howie glare. Not bad, now let's see if you can do it again. A few hours later, Hunter and Lori are cooling down in the locker room. Well, that was some nice footwork out there, Burke. And your lateral movement was perfect. You beam at them both, just as happy about their camaraderie at their success on the ice, just as you're about to open your mouth when we're back and we have news. Guess who's two thumbs and scored the winning goal in the semifinals? Luke! You, Hunter, and Lori share a glance before the rest of the team spills in from their away game. You mean you clinched the semifinals? We won? Yep, 4-2, series win. We're going to the conference finale. I still can't believe it. We have a shot at going into the championship after all. With only 3 players, no less. Magic. And so do Lori and Hunter. Lori and Hunter share a glance with you, looking more determined than ever. You know what I'm determined? For this book to end. Anyway, Hunter and Lori... I'd rather go back to the other face-off game. Or app. Or game. Book. Whatever. Jesus. My brain. Hunter and Lori hit the ice for yet another day of running the same drill. Slow and steady wins the race. Hunter passes the puck without even thinking about it. You mean fortune favors the bold. Lori spins away and slams the puck into the goal. Alright, you two. I'm officially calling it. You've got it down. This drill is done. Both players throw their sticks in the air and whoop with joy. Oh, finally, now I can go back to playing real hockey. You're telling me one more day in your shoes and I was gonna start ironing my underwear. Not so fast. There's still a lot of work to do. You've completed the first step, but we still got a long road ahead of us. Buzzkill. I'm with Hunter on this one. See, you're practically best friends already. Now that we have that part finished, you blow your whistle so loud it makes both players jump. One of us has to take that from her. That mouth is a menace. Since you understand how the others play, it's time to learn how to make your skills synergize. A synced team is a happy team, and a happy team wins. You hit the ice once more. The goodwill between the two players is already straining under each failed drill attempt. Now, Hunter, remember that Laurie is going to take a second to decide what he wants to do before he acts. I do remember, but that extra second leads to a defender's stick in the way or a missed pass. And Laurie, you have to trust that Hunter will get where he needs to be. He's not afraid to push if he has to. I trust him to break a few shins, but I'd rather mine not be one of them. You rub your head in frustration. You both know how the other moves, but you're still playing as individuals. In order for this to work, you have to move as one brain, one body. Can I be the body? As long as I can be the brain. You two have to take this seriously or we're all screwed. We are taking it seriously, Jules. Hunter's right. We're doing everything you tell us. Can you think of a way to get us past this? You take your lower lip between your teeth and think hard. In order to get them out of this rut, you might need to shake things up. I could let them try to figure it out on their own, or I could work on a trust exercise guaranteed to bring down their walls. Really? I swear on God, if it's something that involves bound chicka wow wow. You run back to the sidelines and pull a pair of bandage wraps out of your bag, but by the time you return to the ice, both players are starting to look intrigued. Please tell me you're using that to tie Laurie to the bench. Or to wrap it around Hunter's mouth, so he can't backtalk anymore. I agree with Laurie on that one. So close, yet so far. You let the bandages dangle as you draw closer. They're actually blindfolds. Is that safe? Kinky, I like it. And trust me, by the time we're done, you'll be best friends. You lope the bandages around the Laurie's eyes while beckoning Hunter closer so you can do the same to him. Do you really expect us to skate like this without falling down? I've seen Laurie fall. He goes down like a bag of bricks. If it'll help you, hold hands. It's like I said, you have to be fully connected for this to work. Fine. Your hand is sticky. Despite their grumblings, they do as you say. You step back, pleased to find that they're fully committed to making this work. The next step is for you to skate together using only each other for navigation. With a little help from me, of course. Why do I get the feeling this is going to end up with you ramming me into a wall? It's not a bad idea, actually. I'm in. You put your hands on the shoulders and spin them so they're facing each other in the rink. Okay. Let's see you make it to the end without falling down. And go. They skate a few hesitant steps forward, both of them looking like they'd rather be anywhere else. Are we going to go any faster than this, or did you want to get down and crawl to the end? I'm going as fast as I can while dragging your sorry ass. Guys need to get your act together. You adopt your best Coach Howie impression and start barking orders. Left, right, left, right. Oh, is this actually working? I'll say this for Jules. She's a natural drill sergeant. To your delight, the two begin moving more smoothly across the ice. Hang a little to your left, Hunter. I think I can hear the Zamboni kicking in. Good call. And if you tilt to the right, I can swing us around the goalpost. Look at the two of you, all hugging and getting close. Should we make her eat those words? I'm game if you are. They turn and start heading in the direction of your voice, but you dodge their clumsy attempts to catch you. Okay, enough of that. I want you two to separate and get in position for attacking the play where you've been working on. I thought we were done with that drill. You were, but this time I'm going to guide you through it using nothing but my voice. And in order for this to work, you have to trust in me, but more importantly, you have to trust in each other. Laurie takes up his spot near the one end of the ice while Hunter readies himself in the center. Now what? Now you slow down and focus on every movement. You'll only succeed if you focus on everything. Your movements, your breathing, your position on the ice. I like the way this is headed. I guess it's worth a shot. Okay, Laurie, hit it. Laurie takes off. Although he's hesitant at first, you shout directions to keep him on track. The offensive line is scattered. You can see Hunter pushing off and heading for the right side. Hunter reacts by moving into position. I'm open, Bert. I think. Yeah, he's definitely open. You're free to pass anytime. On cue, Laurie passes the puck. He's off by a few inches, but Hunter cocks his head to pick up the sound of the puck sliding across the ice. Not bad. Thanks, I'm breaking away to the goal to cover the left defenseman. That's right, and the goalie is watching you, Laurie, which means I'm wide open for the shot. The puck soars through the air and just misses the upper corner of the net. Did it work? Did we score? So close. They both tug at their blindfolds, but you rush forward and secure them back in place. Not yet. There's one more thing I want us to try. You take up a position between them, your arms wrapped around each of their waists as you point them towards the opposite goal. This time, I'm not going to say a word. I'm the puck, and it's your job to meet me safely into the net. Mess this up, and there's a good chance I might get hurt. You can feel both of them straighten and grab hold of you. Alright, Burke, I'm moving left. We have to get past the odd man rush. I'll follow your lead. You keep your arms around the two players as they start moving in the same direction. Their movements are fluid, their bodies rippling as they move as one. Fondle his bicep, slide my hand to Hunter's ass. Bicep. You let the sound of the direction wash over you as you're running your hand up Laurie's waist to his hard, bulging press of his bicep. As you let your fingers move in admiringly over his arm, Laurie growls and starts moving faster. Okay, let's get this done. Jules is counting on us. Now you're speaking my language. Works every time. You're carried along as Hunter and Laurie cut a clear path to the goal. You feel weightless, breathless, flying over the ice until now. Here she goes. They thrust you forward, perfectly angling you to hit the center of the net. Yes, you did it. This time, you don't stop them. As they pull down their blindfold the moment they see you tangled in the net, they let out a whoop. It's a goal. And it looks good. Warmth flows through you as they celebrate their success, and not just because of how great it feels to finally get through to them. I enjoyed that a lot more than I should have. Alright, Burke, let's take it from the top. Jules, clear the ice. We're going again. This time with a blindfold and our right hands tied behind our backs. All three of you are wiped out as you once again wind down in the locker room. Well, here's hoping that actually worked. At this point, we're gonna need a miracle to pull this thing off. The doors to the locker room slam open with a crash. A miracle is right. All three of you look up as the team spills in the locker room after the latest playoff game. From the tense look on everyone's faces, you're afraid to ask how it went. Boston's back, playing for revenge because we beat them last year. I still can't feel my toes. Is it bad that I can't feel my toes? What happened? Did you lose?
We lost our home game tonight, and the blizzard made it rough out there. But we're down 2-1 in the series. So we're still in it.
Barely. Hey, keep working hard out there. I'll make sure to keep Hunter and Lori working hard in here.
She's working us, that's for sure.
That's gonna be tough, but if you can make it, Hunter and Lori will be ready.
Right, just a few more wins.
The three of you hit the ice the next morning with renewed vigor. Alright, the team is out there fighting hard for us. We owe it to them to make it to the finish line. Blow your whistle to get them going. Time's wasted. Hit it. The two of them run through their drills again, and again, until Lori slips on the ice and goes crashing to the ground. Damn it! You skate over and check on him as he lies on the ice, catching his breath. Go ahead, Hunter, give me the quippy line about how Jules is an archaeologist dusting off my fossilized remains.
Oh, that was a good one, but this is your final shot, remember? You can rest when you're retired.
Hunter holds out a hand to Lori.
You're right. I hate that you're right.
Lori groans as he accepts Hunter's hand.
You got one last push in you. More than just one.
You're all clear, Lori. You can do this. Hunter huffs and puffs as he chases a straight puck across the ice with his usual slapdash speed.
I can get there.
He barely catches the puck, then wildly slaps it towards the goal, sending it sailing over the net and into the glass behind it. You'll get the next one, Hunter.
Your shout falls on deaf ears as Hunter hunches over his knees and catches his breath. I get why you want to prove yourself, but not every play needs to be magic, Malik. If you get it, then you know those magic moments are how I make a name for myself.
Another way is by being selfless. It's a team game. We're stronger together than any one player. And don't forget, you have a whole career ahead of you. A hockey career is a marathon, not a sprint. You have lots of good years ahead of you.
I guess that's true.
Lori gives Hunter's shoulder a supportive squeeze. Just remember that you're not the only one with something to prove. Everyone else on the team is just as hungry for this trophy as you are.
You're right. I need to start using the team more. I'm just not used to it.
Just be patient. Instead of racing everywhere all the time, imagine you're a hunter, hidden among the team, until it's your moment to strike.
That actually sounds kind of badass, actually. Maybe I should slow down and focus on the kill.
The three of you tumble in the locker room once again, cooling off from your long workout. The room's empty. There aren't any snow tigers joining you this time. I hate when the team's playing the deciding game in Boston. It's hard not being there. I know, but they were the higher seed, so they have some home field advantage.
So we don't have front row seats? We can always pull the game up on the TV and watch.
If they can't be here with us, then we can at least be there for them. Turn on the locker room's TV to watch the Snow Tigers battle it with the Boston Blizzard. If we lose this, the team will be eliminated. All the hard work we put in will be a waste.
Yeah, but if we win, then you and I will have a huge advantage. We're hot, we're fresh, and thanks to Jules, we have plays they'll never see coming.
You two deserve all the credit. The only thing I did was make you both realize what you're capable of, get through the two of the thickest skulls in the professional hockey. It took blunt force trauma and a whole lot of creativity. No biggie.
Why do I get the feeling that's not a compliment? Doesn't make it any less true.
You stand back and watch the two of them discuss the game. You realize they haven't argued once in the past 10 minutes.
Are they actually getting along for once? Get there, Sean. Get past Luke. Or great pass.
Huh, their love of the game might be the only thing in the world that can unite them, assuming I can keep them here long enough to do it.
You barely finish the thought before the first period ends. Now, the team looked jittery at first, but they're playing their way into the game. They're putting up a fight in what they're doing. I might be able to watch this when I get home after all. Lori starts gathering his things.
You don't want to stay and finish the game?
I need to rest the body. I've put it through its paces lately, though it may all be in vain. I should get going too. I don't want to stick around if things turn ugly.
No, wait.
The players stop and turn back, their brows raised.
If I keep them here, we can turn this game into one last bonding exercise.
Convince them to stay for a conference finals watch party. Convince them to stay for a conference finals.
Before you go, I have one final exercise for the day in mind.
Unless it's a long soak in a hot tub, I'm not sure I can. Or 6 cheeseburgers and a tub of fries. I'll side with Hunter on that one.
I can do better than both of those. Pull up a couple of seats and help me search for something to eat. We're having a watch party.
It would be nice to watch the game with company. Are cheeseburgers still an option?
You could dash them.
The three of you start assembling everything you need to enjoy the next few hours.
A bench seat, piled high with cushions, plenty of sports beverages, and a TV remote. The only thing that's left is snacks.
You stand in front of the vending machine with a wad of bills in your hand, deciding what to get.
Hunter is more of a salty snack sort of guy. Lori has a secret sweet tooth he tries to hide. I'll get
a selection of both, I was about to say. You put in all your money, and you have, and start pushing buttons at random.
I'm not playing favorites tonight. I'll let the junk food gods decide what we feast on instead.
Dibs on the tortilla chips. Good, that leaves the brownies for me. You settle into your seats, and with wedged comfortably between both players on the bench, for once the tension between you takes on a different shape. Athletic tension. That's the end of the first quarter. The Snow Tigers are clearly out of their league.
They're barely holding on by a thread, just 20 minutes in. How can they possibly keep this up for the next 2 periods?
Hunter grabs a fistful of snacks and throws them at the TV. Boo! You don't know what you're talking about. Actually, they do. Ava's stat analysis are second to none.
They get paid to amp up the drama. I'm sure it doesn't mean anything.
At the second period buzzer sounds, the three of you move to the edge of your seats and take everything in. Our defense is solid. Sean's got this. Not if they're going to team up on her like that. 3-1 is a tough odd to beat, even for her. You reach out and grab both players' hands, and the opposing team gets a breakaway, with only Alex between them and a scoring goal. No. This isn't good. Come on, Alex.
Between Lori's stress and Hunter's optimism, my head is already starting to spin. The Snow Tigers can't do anything they put their minds to. I'm with Hunter on this one. The Tigers know how important this is to us. You give Hunter's hand a meaningful squeeze. Lori notices, but only sighs.
Showing your positive attitude rubs off on me and the team. The opposing team hooks the puck, slides it towards the goal, only for Alex to catch it with a neat snap.
Yes, that's my girl.
Oh wow, if Alex doesn't win the game puck, then no one should. Told you, we got this. To your surprise, your hand is released as both players reach up to high-five one another. That was tense. You're telling me. Lori takes a long sip from his red plastic cup before grimacing. If we're gonna make it out of this alive, we need something stronger than orange powder. Good call. I have a bottle of tequila stashed for emergencies. In the locker room. Shame on you. Hunter flashes you a grin and he moves some items in his locker to pull down a bottle of low-end tequila. He shakes it playfully at you. Does this mean you don't want any? What I want is a toast to our training. You hold out your cup for Hunter to fill and wait for him to do the same for himself and Lori. Here's to the best kind of after-hours training there is. I'll drink to that. So will I. But if Coach finds out, it'll kill us. The three of you clink your cups and kick back the terrible-tasting drink. Almost immediately, a warm glow starts to take over all three of you. Even with the alcohol to help smooth things along, the game continues at neck-and-neck tie. Our defense is holding, but we're not getting attacking chances. We need a goal, or none of this matters. Hunter reaches over to your shoulder to slap Lori on the back. Don't lose heart, Burke. The team wants this. I can't believe they're actually getting along so well. I'm almost scared to breathe too hard in case it upsets the balance. Up on the screen, the sharp sound of a whistle cuts the game short. Are the refs calling that offside? I don't know. It looked good to me. No way. Luke was way behind the line. It's bull. The ref wasn't even watching. As the two of them start leaning closer to the screen, you realize this is your chance to throw them even closer together. Jump up so they're alone on the bench. Act like I need comforting. Jump up. You go along with their outrage and leap to your feet. Boo. We want a new ref. As you start pacing the room, you notice Hunter and Lori scooting together out of the corner of your eye. Move, Jules. We can't see the plays. You're cute, but now's not the time. Your plan works so well that you don't notice when a flurry of activity on the screen draws everyone's attention. The Tigers are on the break. Could this be their chance? Come on, Luke. Is it Sean skating into the attack? Throw the kitchen sink at him. Luke passes the puck to Sean, which as Sean receives it, she trips up and launches the puck forward. Oh no. The puck ricochets off a Boston player, lands in front of the goal. Luke dives in for it as the players pile on top of it. What's happening? You all watch in suspense as the puck skitters out of the pile and into the goal! You look first at Hunter and then Lori, unable to believe your eyes. We actually scored. By a miracle of writing. I'm just saying. It wasn't pretty, but a goal's a goal. The Snow Tigers take the lead. I'll whip off my shirt in celebration, kiss them both on the mouth. Really? Listen, you have nothing under your shirt. We know what you're wearing. There's only one way to celebrate a goal like that. Grab Lori by both cheeks, plant a smacking kiss on his lips. He's still registering the goal and the kiss when you turn to Hunter and do the same. We actually have a chance to win this thing. Maybe you should kiss me again just to be sure. Hell, if it'll get us there, I'll kiss you next time, Burke. You won't do it. You won't. None of you can stay seated after that. As the clock winds down, without any more goals, all three of you start to cheer and throw the last of your snacks in the air. We did it! No, the Snow Tigers did it. All the work we put in was for something. We're going back to the championship. By a miracle of writing. The next morning! I'm just saying. The next morning, everyone is back at the clubhouse and riding high on their victory. I still can't believe we actually managed to pull that off. Right? The hockey gods must have been smiling on us tonight. That was me saving your asses on defense all night. Bask in my divine glow. Coach Howie steps into the middle of the celebration, his hands up and his expression stern. Don't celebrate too much. We might be the best players in the East, but we've still got one series left. And you know what that means. Jules said it. We're up against the Blades and Casey Jamieson's for the final game. Again. The exuberant mood in the room immediately starts to deflate. You can see everyone thinking about the last time they went up against the Blades and how it felt after you lost. Last year's loss was still something to be proud of. We played a good game, we should be proud of that. You can't win them all. Yeah, but I really want to win this particular one. I still haven't fixed the hole I punched in my bedroom wall that night. Luke turns eagerly towards you, a gleam of hope in his eye. Please tell us that we'll have Lori and Hunter back on the ice. I'm not sure we'll last another game like that one. It's true. Desperate defense and lucky breaks got us this far. There's no way Jameson will let that fly in the finals. I know. I saw the game. I doubt you could pull that off again. We won't survive without them. You're all better now, Hunter, right? Well, it's Jules' call, not mine. She's the only one who can decide our fate. Coach Howie catches your eye and gives you a tight nod. This decision comes down to you and what you think is best for the team. Okay, they're ready. And they're gonna blow the hockey world apart. We'll see. Without further ado, thanks for watching. Please remember that if you did enjoy, to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. Other than that, let me know your thoughts down below, but I'm going to go ahead and bounce early today. Not feeling great, and I've got tons of other stuff to do, like on choices, so yeah, tune into that. Until then, catch y'all later. Peace out.